Oh, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is having a good Friday. Everyone's week has been good. Be sure this should still be active. Yes. Good. I hope everyone's doing good. I hope everyone's week has been good altogether. Good all done. Welcome in, Greg. How are you doing? Are you doing well? Oh, well, I spent some time the other day prepping this Volcarona, so this will be the first time trying it out. We'll see how well it goes. I did manage to get me one. The question is, do I try and pop Sunny Day immediately? I think so, right? It depends kind of who might or might not be utilizing it. Oh yeah, I got rid of everything else. Which is good. You're eating a burger. Nice. Very nice. Welcome in, Novi. Are you doing well? Yeah, I had an extra move on, but I deleted it so I wouldn't get confused on what moves I had to use. Yeah, I mean, that's the smart thing to do, is to hang back and just wait for other people to do it, but at the end of the day, I also don't care. Luckily, I only had one buff. That's fine. Yeah, so the only move that I'm missing on this that was potentially best is Acid Spray, which lowers special defense, which I don't have. Which is a slight problem, but not the end of the world. Speaking of slight problem, not the end of the world, apparently, according to Pokemon Japan, the Pokemon Japanese account, I think 3.5 million had been defeated of them as of earlier today. So, yeah, so there's been plenty of them done. Begs the question, why am I bothering to do this? Just because I can. I wanted something to do that was nice and easy, and this is a nice, chill and easy thing to do on a Friday. So yeah, so we've smashed through this target. Isn't it 40 million you get Terra Shards? Let me double check. Won't hurt to look. Additionally, once your victory's total exceeds 1 million, you'll receive 10 Terra pieces containing Terra piece sets containing 40 Terra pieces. For every 100k wins. So yeah, we'll get an awful lot more though. Yeah, that's why I'm saying I don't have Acid Spray on this. This is the one move that I'm missing for this setup. I have everything else but Acid Spray because Volcarona can't have Acid Spray. I mean, they won't give us the full amount until next Friday. Again, this says the total number of wins achieved will be announced at 9 PM on the Friday after the event ends. So the event ends Monday. So it will be announced on the Friday. And I think there's a week. Is it a week gap before the next one? Or does it go straight into the next one? I cannot remember for the life of me. Yeah. Next one is in 2 days. Do they overlap? Take some herba. I'm surprised they're overlapping. Well, we got a victory, and that's all that matters. Oh, wow. Do you want to know what's insane to me? I'm just on the Pokemon Twitter. And Pokemon, you would have thought PG company. I've got, due to local laws, we are temporarily restricting access to content like this on X until you verify your age. On Pokemon. This one ends at the same time. Ah, okay. Yeah, so this ends Monday, and then the new one starts on Monday as well. Can't for the life of me find the post with it. I swear they put a post with all of the times. Ah, here it is. Yeah. Okay, so, sorry, so I lie. So technically, this ends on Sunday. And then Chien Pao starts on Monday. And goes through to the 17th, and then Tinglu is after that. So I need to decide what my next one will be. Now, unfortunately, because I think it's a gift, is it going to be in a Cherish Ball? I mean, that's cool and all, but part of me really wishes I could change that to a different Pokeball, you know? Gotta get myself a VPN. Oh, goodness. I don't want to have to pay. I mean, in all fairness, it's one post on the Pokemon website, on the Pokemon feed. I'm not that worried about what that picture is. But yeah, no, it is, might be something I have to look into. It is in a Cherish Ball. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it's a cool trophy to have in a Cherish Ball. But I'm also like, surely it would be cooler to have it, like, not in a Cherish Ball. Maybe that's just me, though. Again, I've got no problem with a Cherish Ball. But yeah, I'm in the same boat, Novi. I would very much prefer it if it was a matching Pokeball. It's a shame that it's not, but can I really do anything about it? Not really. So I'm not that worried. It's not the end of the world. That's been my new thing recently, is instead of, well, I did quick balls for a really long time, but then I'm like, well, the quick balls could be better if it was something else. Again, I don't think anyone else here is going to be running Sunny Day, so I will pop Sunny Day first. I mean, both the Skeleurges will probably end up using Torch Song as their main ones anyway, so we'll just help the team out. Yeah, light screen Torch Song. Boom. If it can explode, I would quick ball it. That's also true, yeah. But for the most part, again, it was the phase of Scarlet and Violet where everyone was just like, oh, all people are doing are catching shinies in quick balls, and I was like, yeah, I've kind of been doing that. And then I was like, well, maybe I'll put some effort in to try and get them to match. I mean, I should probably do some teamwork here. Ah, never mind. I just missed it for that one, didn't I? Did I? I think I did. Oh no, maybe I didn't. Maybe that literally hanged on with 1 HP. That could have been pretty sweet if I had just saved that. Please tell me this one hit the terastallizing right now. They're both terastallizing. That's my one thing with this game, is that people see the fact that they can terastallize and just go, I can press the button, do the thing. When you look at that HP though, that Skelurge is on, it is a risky thing. Because literally all it takes is for one hit and you're out, and then you don't have Terastal. Kind of sucks a little bit, but you know, I'm of the mindset of if I'm ever below half HP and I have Terastallization, don't utilize it until you're at full HP. That is just me though. I know not everyone thinks like that. People see button, push button, make things shiny. Welcome in, Oddish. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good Friday. Your week has been good. I'm gonna say, I mean, obviously, at the minute I'm running healing, but I have not had to utilize it yet. Which I consider very lucky. Yeah, I'm the same though, Novi. Like, I think that's part of my brain that is kind of used to like megas and things like that. You know, you evolve you mega evolve, you get the Pokemon gets KO'd, then you're out of it. I have Zilla. I saw it on the Pokemon Japan Twitter account, upwards of 3 million. They haven't announced anything in English yet, which is surprising, because I would have thought they would have also announced it in English at the same time, but they didn't. So if we didn't have that information, we'd kind of still be flying solo on it. I don't know if they'll post it today. I mean, the website says the total number will be the total number of wins achieved will be announced 9 p.m. AM whatever on the Friday after the event ends, which to me is the week after the event ends, and the event is still going on. So I'm surprised they've given us the number immediately. Obviously, I was a little bit worried we weren't even going to make 1 million, but obviously the fact that we're probably pushing 4, it's insane. I very much doubt it's thanks to me, Zilla. Very much doubt. I've done, what, maybe 10 to 12, maybe pushing it 15 successful checks. Well, successful finishes. Someone wants to show off with the Arceus. That's all I've done, so definitely 2 Ogopons. First time I've seen Ogopon. Get Sunny Day going. Stopped at 250. Well, yeah, again, you done plenty. You've done plenty. So 250 is an awful lot to that. Hopefully, you all of that momentum keeps going with all the other ones. Luckily, it's what, like 2 weeks for each one. It is a good amount. is a good amount of... There's plenty of time to do a load of checks, which I like. Using Ogerpon for almost every raid. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ogerpon is a really good shout because you can change its type, right? You can just swap it between them. To be honest, you just want the cat and the goldfish. I think that's what most people want. Ever since I saw the shiny cat, I was like, I kind of want the shiny cat. The shiny pool noodle. But yeah, it's definitely a situation where I think most people want. I think that's why they didn't do them first. I think they did it in that specific order because they kind of knew the demand was going to be there for those. Like if they did both of them as the first two, no one would do. Well, there's less people that would be likely to do the last two. It does kind of, doesn't it? Yeah, it very much does look like that. Gotta wait for it to decide that it's defeated. It's also been a really good way to just stock up again on Herbert. You're not guaranteed it every single time, but like a large majority of the time, there's a pretty good way to farm Herbert. Yeah, it's not as effective as the Vaporeon, you know, the 6 that you can get from Vaporeon. But it's not bad. There's a post going around that someone caught the Wo-Chien from these raids. Is it a situation where there's a clip of them doing it? Oh, that's not a bad shout. Because I don't think you have to partake, right, to get it. You just kind of get given it because it's a mystery gift. So you don't have to partake to get it. You just have to get it within the claimable window, right? Oh, I might be able to get 2 of each as well. It was a hacked raid that someone put out, wasn't a legit shiny. Oh, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, they should do Corona Miraidon at some point. They did the same with Zamazenta and the other one for something. I know because I've got them. I can't remember where I got them from. But yeah, they should do. Also, welcome in, Mercury. I think you're doing well. Well, the number has been hit, so once this week is over, we'll eventually get the gift code, the mystery gift code for everyone to be able to claim it. I'm gonna say it doesn't. I don't think there's any Pokemon that we're running with that is currently set to help out. Yeah, I just don't like the people that kind of do that. Hey Gogita, how are you doing? I hope your week has been good. See, I read Bad Boys and I was like, oh, you're listening to, you know, the Bad Boys song. No, it's not. It's a different thing. Bad Boys Blue. Very nice, Mercury. Probably give us the shiny box legendaries when ZA comes out. Yeah, but I don't think they should shiny lock them. I'm in the mindset of I don't think they should shiny lock them. Or at least, I don't mind, like, in this situation, one being shiny locked. Like, your one that you get being shiny locked. But the second one you could achieve, that you could capture, let that be unlocked, you know? Just seems like a waste of time. I didn't realize they did the same thing with Zerora back in the day, because I missed that, which sucks. AG Disco music always heavily focused on synthesizers. Yeah. Not Staying Alive? Man, I love Staying Alive. I don't really care, Gogeta. I was kind of not in either park. I'm kind of not in either park. I don't love it. I don't hate it. I'm very much indifferent to it, but that's kind of how I've always been towards Megas until I've actively utilized them. I'm kind of just like very indifferent to it. The design, I definitely think it could have been better, but like I'm not like it's absolutely horrible and just being like it's, you know, it's unusable. So we'll see. Give it time, see how it kind of grows on me. That's kind of how it's been for most forms and changes and things like that. I've kind of needed a bit of time to get accustomed to it before worrying too much about it. Staying Alive BGs is a good song. It is a very good song. Just overplays. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you hear it an awful lot. You hear it an awful lot. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I think the design is cool. I think it's different. The funniest thing that I thought that came out from it is the name. Because it's Dragon... It would be... well, the speculation is it's gonna be... well, you know, the name is going to be interesting. I can't exactly remember the exact name, but I remember it was quite funny. We failed this one. Close! I blame the scale urge on the end, but I think it took a brunt of all the attacks. Yeah, Dragon Eye Tight. Yeah, it was something like that, yeah. It was very interesting because I was just like, God, that seems like it's going to be a mouthful. My opinion, most bland mega design. To be fair, I do think it's kind of a cop-out. Now, my hope with it, and I only say it's kind of a cop-out design because all they did was like, let's give it ears and a tail. An orb on the tail. To me, that's kind of all they did. Yeah, they made the wings, the main body wings smaller. My hope is the shiny is going to go absolutely insane. Because mega shinies are hit or miss. Given that regular shiny Dragonite looks kind of meh, I'm hoping that mega shiny Dragonite might be pink like the rest of the line. In all honesty, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And I could be wrong. They could keep it the exact same color. But given that they've taken the, you know, their whole thing was we've taken design points from Dragonair and we've given it to Dragonite. Like I'm hopeful that what happens is that they make it better, you know? Yeah, because that's what I'd heard. I heard that there was the potential that we were going to see a new... Funny enough, that fan art thing is quite funny at the minute. There was the potential that... see, in this situation, I think everyone's going to be popping Sunny Day. I'm going to go for Sunny Day. I'm going to be the one who does Sunny Day. Given the Pocket TCG scandal at the minute of it being a trace of other artwork. I thought that was quite funny. But what I remember hearing was that apparently there was the potential of another type evolution, but it was too similar to fan art, so they didn't want to do that. But again, I think, why not bring on these artists that are doing these, different, unique Pokemon, bring them on as concept artists. Yeah, it was a big leak. I mean, and then the fact that they've actively had to pull the artwork is insane. I think it just kind of goes to show that they're blaming it on giving the creative people the wrong references, but I think that comes more to the fact that the artist who did it just copied it, flipped the picture, and that was all they did. I think it comes down to whoever was in charge of that card needs to seriously, be looked into, as this person isn't doing their job correctly, because all they literally did was just took the reference images that they were given and just copy paste flipped. Like, that's not reference, that's straight up copying. Like, you can say that it was inspired by, but like it was heavily inspired by, to the point where it was like tracing over it. Which, again, it's a shame. But again, I think all the other cards have been good, but whoever did that, don't know about their job being secure for much longer. Yeah, people, again, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with being inspired by it. Like, if it was kind of similar, that would be okay. But the fact that it was like a straight up, like, copy and paste trace is just insane to me. You think the Staying Alive with the Bee Gees fits 80s disco? I think it does. If I had to say so, Mercury, I think it would, but, my music knowledge is not like yours. Oh yeah, no, the original artwork was amazing, but the fact that... And I mean, in all honesty, there is terms of services somewhere that says, because Pokemon, the Pokemon company own the Pokemon, they can do whatever they want with fan art without having to give credit. But even then, like, I don't know how true that is. I think I remember seeing a video that was talking about it, but it's insane to think that, if you draw something of a Pokemon and put it up on the internet, there is the potential that, Pokemon Game Freak can take it and not give you any credit for it. I'm very apprehensive about succeeding with this team. Oh no, never mind. Bit better now. At the end of the day, the Pokemon Company sorted it. They realized it was a problem, and they made a statement. Well, I say the Pokemon Company. The Pocket account made the announcement. Not so much that. Right, so this is technically sunny day off the get-go, right? So I don't need a sunny day. That's on me. I'm going to bring to Morning Sun because I've not had to Morning Sun yet. Pokemon really isn't doing well right now. I mean, they're doing absolutely fine is the problem, Mercury. They're doing more than good. Again, there's some problems with it, but like 90% of the time, it's doing absolutely fine. At the minute, it's like the trading card side of things is a bit naff because, you know, scalpers are a big problem. I saw something today as well that apparently the main US distributor is selling cards through Walmart at MSRP, which is like, cool. They're selling the cards at MSRP. That's absolutely fine. It's just a little bit sketchy because of the fact it's the main distributor. So they're getting it at the cheapest price, selling it at MSRP, and then pocketing the difference. Very scummy. I mean, it's hard to say because that information isn't as public, right? Like, we don't get updates. We can't see the number of games that they've sold. They'll update every so often, but that's kind of all we get for how well the games are selling. Is that we'll get an announcement once every fiscal year that, oh yeah, the games are selling quite well. We've sold 20 million games or something like that. You know, whereas Pokemon cards, it's a very easy correlation because it's like, right, there's a massive boom because there's no stock on shelves. There's none of this, there's none of that, there's none of this, there's none of that. Apparently, and from what I've seen, it hasn't been as bad. I was looking for Black Bolt, an ETB because I've got a White Flare one. I was kind of thinking I'll get a Black Bolt ETB. And don't get me wrong, MSRP is like £55. And eBay, you know, you can get them for 60, which isn't that much above MSRP. I was kind of expecting it to go insanely above MSRP. Pokemon is still the selling high. It's still the highest earning media franchise of all time right now. Oh yeah, and it's not going to get dethroned anytime soon. I don't think it will ever be dethroned, in all honesty. Oh, I didn't know they did the Discord for the games. I know I'm in a Discord for the cards, so I know the cards are just insane. But in terms of everything else, I don't think there's a lot. Hold up. Can I not add this to basket? Why would it let me add this to basket? Oh man, if I weren't streaming, I would so go out and see if I could buy that. I'll check it in the morning. I'll go tomorrow morning and check it out. Yeah, I think I need to change up my tactic. I've seen a couple of things today, and I've kind of been thinking, yeah, maybe that is the way to collect Pokemon cards. Like, buy a little bit of product, open a little bit of product, but then if I want to complete a set or anything like that, go and buy singles. Like, don't buy more packs to unbox cards. Just like, if I want to complete a set, just buy singles. And oh my goodness, at the minute that bloody Seismitoad card, that's insane, the fact that that's jumped up to as high as it has. Don't get me wrong, the artwork is awesome, but like Seismitoad is not a very popular Pokemon. I imagine that card price, they won't sell at that price, or the market on it will crash. I think it's insane. 2.76 million. That's not bad, but if you consider the fact that for the last few years, the Pokemon games have been very stagnant in sales. Like, you know, they haven't broken the... Like, when you consider, I think, the original ones are like 30-odd million sales or something like that. And you consider they're like 30-plus years old. Like, new games, they're not even coming close to that. Which is a little bit upsetting because, you know, you consider the fact that the games are, for the most part, pretty good. For the most part. They have their problems, but for the most part, they're complete-ish stories in and around, you know, the games themselves. I honestly don't think that Pokemon games at the minute are the main driving force behind what's earning Pokemon its money. I mean, at the minute, I think it has to be the trading card game. Even though, you know, the world population has been growing exponentially, the number of Pokemon games sold really has not. I think Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet have been the more recent good-selling games. Oh man, both Sunny Daying. I was not expecting Blissey to have Sunny Day, but someone bought in a support Blissey, so can't be too upset with that. But again, you know, give Scarlet and Violet another 30 years, maybe they'll have sale numbers like the original games. You know, if they bring more Pokemon games from the DS era onto the Switch, you'll probably end up seeing an awful lot more sales for those. But you know, given the fact that the Switch was one of the most, if not still up there as one of the most like bought consoles ever, like they sold like 30-odd million copies or so, or 30-odd million of them. Like I think it's 30+ million of them now. So the fact that they're pretty much one for one with everyone who's bought a Switch has owned Pokemon. Obviously, whether or not they still have it or not, whether or not that, you know, they've sold it, doesn't matter. If they've sold that many, it's just madness to think about. It might even be more than that. I think it's more than 30-odd million. I remember it being 30-odd million, but I remember it being like 30-odd million a few years ago. I think they announced that it had sold almost 100 million units. Because I remember there being a thing where all of a sudden Sony announced that they had sold like a few million PS2s or something like that to keep their spot at number one. And I remember having a chuckle about that. Switch consoles sold. 153 million units sold. So yeah, so the fact that there's only like 30-odd million copies of Scarlet and Violet out there that have been bought is maddening. was it? Versus PlayStation 2. No, I'm not interested in AI mode. Piss off. Yeah, it was a funny thing. Yeah, here you go. This was in February. So Switch clears 150 million, closing the gap with the PS2 once again after Sony bumped its own figures last year. Sony said it actually sold over 160 million. So they just keep raising the bar because they don't want to be dethroned off the top. But no, it's a shame. It is a real shame that the games now, in my opinion, are more of a labor of love, or they should be more of a labor of love versus the main driving force behind the money making. You know, up until, I would say, 5 years ago, like pre-pandemic, I would say a large portion of the money that the series brought in was from the games. Obviously, I think the main chunk, maybe even ahead of that, or around the same amount, would 100% be the plushies. Because let's be honest, the plushies were always a big component into the whole marketing of the situation. So, all right, great. Well, thanks for dropping by. Hope you have a good weekend. I didn't catch you before. Probably won't, because I will be not here. So, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy your music. I'm sure you will. You always seem to. Yeah, we'll see you later. But no, I think I'm literally trying to change the way I think about buying Pokemon cards now. I think I've got to. I think what I need to do is buy some product if I can get it at MSRP, buy some, open some, see what I get, buy the rest. Like, don't get me wrong, I like the idea of collecting it for as much as I can myself, but I think unless the price crashes, like if I could get, you know, I think even like Journey Together now, I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll look into Journey Together. Because I haven't opened a lot of Journey Together. They're still a little bit rich for my taste, but again, you know, 160 for a booster box is still only a few pound over MSRP. So I'm very much like, part of me, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to buy them until they come under MSRP. But part of me is really just like, I kind of want these last few releases to be like a 1-2 and done for the scammers. You know, like a set comes out, people spend a load of money thinking that it's going to do insanely well, and then they're just left with a load of stock. That's my hope. Get rid of the scalpers, get rid of the... I said scammers, and I meant scalpers. But get rid of them. Like, we don't need them. I just kind of want to collect. It's a shame, but, you know, every hobby has its kind of negative side. It's why I've been jumping around trading card game as much as I have, because I kind of want the thrill of opening stuff. But Pokemon just comes at such a price. Pokemon you're paying a premium on. Whereas, for instance, I've been starting on the One Piece side of things, which in my opinion is much much better, because primarily due to the main reason of you can collect, I want to say 80% of the cards in the set from one booster box. Like the amount of like just cards in general is just insane. I think I've opened one of one set and I got like, I want to say 80 to 85% of the cards. Okay, yeah, I didn't get all of the big hits, but like at that point, just buy the hits individually, which is what I'm thinking of doing. Whereas Pokemon, because you've got regular, common, you've got holo, reverse holo, you've then got special illustration rare, you've then got hyper rares, you've then got special illustration rares. There's just so many, like, you can't do that. You buy a Pokemon booster box, you end up getting maybe, if you're lucky, 50% of a set. And then you buy another booster box and you only get like 2% of the cards, because you've got 95% of the common cards. So you're going to get 95% duplicates. I think I just need to change the way that I do it. And it also will keep me from having a huge amount of bulk as well. We have the new black and white rates. Oh, what are the rates on black and white? Because obviously there's a lot more illustration rares now, right? There's 150 odd. So I'm kind of hoping that the hit rates were pretty good. My hoping was kind of Crown Zenith level, but I'd take it if it was a little bit less than that, because obviously Crown Zenith was just insane. But just given that there's so many, I'm kind of like hopeful that they're pretty good. And again, I was originally waiting until my binder came in before I started to open my stuff. But if the hit rates are pretty good, I might just open them once my 12 packs come from Pokemon Center. Oh, and sorry, I said rates. It wasn't rates, it was rares. Yeah, and I've seen the potential leaks of the new rares, the new gold cards in the Mega Evolution. I mean, to a degree, part of me is like, man, it's really potentially worth getting into the card opening game. But then also part of me is like, where's the money to be made in that? Let's be real. The money to be made in opening cards is selling your store, right? Like, oh, hey guys, I've got a store. You can buy cards from my store. Mystery packs. You know, bundles of stuff. You know, you get 5 rand, you know, just using the example, but you know, like, that's the only way. No, the other one I wanted to check, because I don't know if he has anything. Oh, he does. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. His isn't a card shop. His is a a merchandise shop, which is fine. You know, I'm not against having a merchandise shop. What I am against is, like, visit my website and you can buy stuff from me. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing there that I'm like negative about. No problem with that. Yeah, no. It's just interesting that it seems to be the way to do it. Or the way that I have seen people do it, which again, I am against, is the TikTok version of, you know, I'm going to be opening packs. Oh, I have X amount of packs. You can buy these packs. I'll open them for you and send you the hits. That, honestly, is my least favorite way of... my least favorite thing in recent years for, like, the trading card environment as a whole. Although, you know, I've spoken about it before. It's a really good way to make money. You know, like, oh god, it's a big thing on TikTok. TikTok is filled with it. And there's a couple of channels on YouTube who arguably I am subscribed to. But primarily because I don't mind just I just like kind of seeing what they're doing. But the last one I saw, if I go to the website, if I go to, here you go. So these ones are a destined rival case being broken, £24, and that's 3 packs for someone else to open the cards. That's 3 packs. When you consider the price per pack, I think, should be about £5. That's insane. Yeah, no sealed packs are available. No refunds or returns on this item. Like, okay, so you buy a bunch of packs. That's cool. Like, you know, you don't want bulk. That's fine. I'm not against that whole premise of let someone else open the cards and send you the hits, right? But, like, do it at MSRP. Or do it a little bit above MSRP just so you can be like, right, I've put postage on here as well. There's no guarantee what you get, but I'll ship it to you. But that's, like, ridiculously above MSRP. I'd like to know, like, the whole thought process behind why it's so much. Because, again, I've seen these streams, and I'm not hating on it because, you know, make your bag how you make your bag. Don't care. But when you consider the fact that these live streams are like 50 minutes long, or, you know, they're like an hour long. If I look, 3 packs, they last about 30 seconds. Like, the money being made in that kind of stream is insane. It's just insanity to me. Like a per hour basis, if it was like 3 packs and that's your baseline, like you can order 3 packs, whatever. You open 3 packs in 30 seconds because you just go bang, 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 bang. Here's the hit. Here's not the hit. Oh, you got lucky. Here are your cards. Put them to the side and then send them to them later or whatever. That's cool. But like the amount of effort that goes into it. Like, okay, hold up. Let me figure this out. What should we say generous time? 3 packs. I reckon I can do, if we say 30 seconds for each one. So 1.5 minutes. You can do 40 of these an hour, right? That's almost $1,000 for that, right? Not to mention that that, like, these channels that I've seen are obviously also have memberships running. They also have people donating during the streams. Yeah, okay. Half of that money is gone towards the actual cost of the product. Right? If you're being greedy. So it's £480. Which doesn't sound like a lot of money. But that's just like the orders from that. Okay, yes, you need to ship them. Yes, okay. You need to pay for postage, whatever. But the memberships you get, the donations you get, the ad revenue you get. I mean, arguably, these streams don't get a lot of views. 6k views. 8k, 9k. Like, you know, they're a decent amount. And, you know, like 200 Pokemon packs quickly. Like, you know, and 9 times out of 10, people have paid for you to open them. It's just insane to me. I don't understand it as a premise. I personally am someone who prefers to open any cards that I get myself, more so than pay someone else to open stuff for me. But I get that's not for everyone, you know. Arguably, well, the way that I was told about, well, the way that was brought up to me today that I've realized actually, yeah, maybe that is true, is that it is a form of gambling, right? Like, opening packs is a form of gambling. Always is, you know. Yeah, you can argue, you open Japanese stuff, you get a guaranteed hit. And I recently also found out that's because of Japanese gambling law. That's not because the Pokemon Company are being nice or anything like that. Like, Japanese gambling law says you have to have that in per booster box. And I didn't realize that was the case. It's like, oh, hold up, wait a minute. That makes a bit more sense now. I thought it was just out of the kindness of their heart. But nope, it's because they have to do it by law. But no, TikTok Shop is rife with I want to call them pack rippers. You know, they just open packs 24, well, you know, not quite 24/7, but you know, they open packs a lot of the time. And the whole premise of it is people buy for you to open packs for them and then send you hits. Which, yes, okay, I can understand it. You know, you don't get stuck with the bulk. You don't get left with any of that, but you only get the hits. Cool. You're paying for that service. Arguably, I'm also just like, being a scalper to a degree makes like financial sense because, you know, you can make some money doing it. Hell, even I was thinking of some of my stuff that I'm like, I was like, maybe I should sell some of this stuff that I'm just holding on to. But then I'm like, nah, I don't want to be that person that gets it at MSRP and then sell it. Plus the hit can be cheaper than the actual card. Yeah, but then it's gambling. That's where the gambling comes into play with it though, Novi. Because again, yeah, I can spend £25 and have someone else open 3 packs for me. And I could pull the Mewtwo Team Rocket. Or I could pull nothing. And then that's 25 quid down the drain. So that's kind of where my alignment has been with all of this, is that yes, it could be a really good method for most people. But It does. I just can't see the reasoning behind it. You could argue these people like the creator, so they want to support the creator, but there are much better ways to support the creator rather than buying these cards that probably aren't going to be worth anything. Let's be honest, 99% of Pokemon cards aren't worth anything. It's 1% of Pokemon cards that are worth a lot of money. If that, you know? Like, it is a very, very, very minute amount. But then again, that's the same with anything. You know, you buy a pack off the shelf, you could get an insane hit. But that's where the fact that it's gambling comes into play. But that's kind of why I think I need to start pulling back on the amount that I'm spending on stuff. I don't mind doing my first initial burst, but I think after that I need to just not open a lot. I think past that point I need to just buy singles. I honestly think that's just the way that I've got to start thinking about the Pokemon hobby. So it's like for the Mega Evolutions, I've got 2 ETBs coming and the 36 pack booster. I'll probably open the 36 pack booster and then not touch it. Not touch the ETBs, and then just not touch the set again. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what... See what the whole dealio is with that. Weren't able to join? No. We'll see. Will you get me in a raid, please? I want to do more. I want to raid more. Really depends if they come cheaper in the future. I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong. If, as a whole, the set becomes cheaper, cards become cheaper, yeah, at that point, maybe I'll look at buying more cards. Buying more stuff to open. But I think we're going to be in this situation where it's very difficult to get cards at MSRP for... at least, I want to say probably a year. Part of me was thinking it would kind of be over, you know, January through until, let's see if I can get a sunny day off before anyone else. January, you know, next year, 2026. I thought that's when it would kind of be cooling off, but I don't think it's going to happen. And I think it's going to take them, I want to say, like a few more a few more years potentially to catch up with printing demand. So I think after Mega, I think the set after Mega will have more availability. And then I think after that, it will be much easier to get Pokemon cards. Starting like January, just because I think they're ramping up printers more so now. Although the problem that I have with them ramping up printers is that it increases the likelihood of error cards. Because of the fact they're running them much harder and much faster, because that's the only way that they'll be able to keep up with demand, is scale it to insane amounts. But I think it will still be going for a little while. I think at this point, Novi, I think I agree with you. Halfway through 27, maybe halfway through, till the end of 27, maybe even into 28, I reckon will be how long it will go for. I think much more than that. I think it's just going to be insane. I do think it's going to get slightly easier, because I think they're just going to start. I don't know if there's been any murmurs about what's happening after Mega. And I think they might be holding off until the new game. But they typically do a few sets a year, right? So I think Mega is going to be the last one for this calendar year. And then next year, I think we'll kick off with something new. Maybe we'll get a holiday release special one in between, but... So it gives them a while to start kind of doing more cards. I think they need to give a longer window between releases. Because let's be honest, there's a month between releases at the minute. And I think that's going on the old calendar system of not as high demand for Pokemon. So I think now after Mega, I'm hoping that they extend the time between each set release a little bit more and just print more of that set before releasing the next one. That's my hope. Oh yeah, the 30th anniversary. Yeah, that's gonna go mental. So here's my hopes, right? Mega is the last set of this calendar year. Then from September through until, let's say, February, they're just printing the new set for the 30th anniversary. So then, that's what's taking up the let's say, the most of their printing demand of their print system, whatever you want to call it. So then they've got an awful lot of stock of that ready to go when they announce it. And then by the time they release it in, let's say, March, whenever they release it, that they are then ready for it. That's my hope. Wow, Chandelure really is not an amazing pick for this fight. That went down instantly. I think it did get hit with the restitution though, so I do think it annoyingly took a brunt of that damage. Yeah, thank you, Volcarona. I don't know who in their right mind would bring a dark type to a ghost type, to a Pokemon with dark type moves. Couldn't be me. Again, though, now that we're in a good spot, I mean, as long as we can just get a lot of damage in, having Chandelure on the team won't be that big of a problem. The only reason I don't mind Ceruledge as much is because it does have a healing type. It does have a healing move in the blade. I mean, the cards might, but like we know the games are going up in price, so they're not going to be cheaper. But yeah, cards would be nice to get slightly cheaper. The problem I have is the number of like PSA 10 cards now in circulation is literally like tenfold what like old cards are. Like there's like 17 odd thousand, maybe even closer to 20,000 151 Charizards special illustration rares in PSA 10s. The fact that the market can be that expensive for a card that has that many of them done is just insane to me. And what's really cool is you can look up how many cards have been done by PSA. So if you're ever like, you know, in my opinion, if I was getting into getting PSA cards, I would look at cards that don't have high population numbers. You know, cards that have, I would say, less than 10k done, that are a decent age. That would be kind of where I'd put most of my money if I was getting into that. Unfortunately, we got absolutely destroyed because of the fact there was a Chandelure on the team. Don't get me wrong, I adore Chandelure, but for this fight, it was not good. And there's no time left. Oh no, maybe we get an extra move in. No, there you go. Do I need to press anything? No. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see. It's hard to say what the market's going to do. Oh, that's weird. There we go. Might go on for a couple more today. We'll see. Couple of shinies? No. Oh yeah, a couple of shinies. I mean, my hope personally is that the DS games become cheaper. That's what I'm hoping for. I want original DS games, and they just cost too much. One of the raids just crashed the game. Oh no. It sucks when that happens. I haven't had that happen to me for a while. I haven't had it happen to me on the Switch 2 yet. I definitely remember having it happen to me on the original Switch. It broke free. We're gonna get this down nice and quickly. I'm gonna help out. Going to terrestrialize. God, it's already the first, and I'm thinking, goodness gracious me, I have no money left this month. I need to stop spending. Now we need to wait for another raid. How's everyone's day? Everyone's looking forward to the weekend. Everyone's got some fun stuff planned. It's fun, Novi. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good weekend. You have a good weekend. See you soon. Got plans this weekend? No. Film and edit. Film and edit. That is it. Other than that, no. Book stuff. Spend more money. Ugh. That's it. That's my weekend plans. Actually, I might even do the filming this evening. It might end stream at 8:30. We'll see. We'll see if we can get any more raids. If I do this refresh and I don't get any, I might even end it now. But I doubt it. I want an excuse to open up One Piece stuff. So I didn't want to do that. So I was thinking of I've got a decent box here. I got a One Piece 25th anniversary box. 25th anniversary booster box. And I want to open them. So I'm going to use that as an excuse to maybe look at doing something that I think I might try and upload like once a month. That's just gonna be like Pete's TCG corner, where I just open TCG stuff. Be it One Piece, be it Pokemon, mainly because this month I can do One Piece, and then next month I can do Black Bolt White Flare. Was my thinking behind it. But we'll see. I still in the early stages. I mean, filming it is the easy part. Again, I'm literally just gonna ramble while opening opening One Piece packs. I did a silent one, which sounds weird to say. I did a more silent one, and that, I think it was like 17 minutes to open everything, so I'm hoping that I can do it, you know, about the same, but we're just rambling. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I just want an excuse to open stuff. Any excuse to open stuff is a good excuse. Plus, I'd be lying if I said it wasn't so I could arguably try and recuperate my cost on buying stuff. You know, where it's like, okay, yeah, I spent X amount of money on it, but, you know, ad revenue paid me £2, so I could buy more. So, there is that component to it as well. Again, the hardest part with any of it is literally just getting started. So, plus, if I get anything good, then I can get some shorts out of it as well. So who knows? Maybe Pete's TCG corner will be something that is done frequently. I mean, I could argue that, you know, if it got a certain number of views, I could do it twice a month. It's just One Piece is just quite nice because, one, the cards are very much there's only like 150, 160 odd cards per set. So it's so much easier to get a bulk of the collection. So, we'll see. That's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna do our part. Well, I've done my part for this shiny. But we'll see. I'm ready. I I need to stop doing this. I keep buying new bits for making filming easier, but I don't do a huge amount of filming. If that makes sense. So I'd bought a mic, well, like a mic arm type device that has a ring light on it. Because I was like, yeah, it's going to make it much easier for filming because it's got a ring light on it. But then every single time I was trying to open anything with the ring light on, all you can see is just a circle. Or potentially need to film more to justify it. Yeah, that's true. I also need to get the card set up, like, to a point where I'm happy with it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm happy with it now. But yeah, maybe I just need to open more to justify me spending more. But yeah, so we'll see. Again, I've got a couple of stuff in the works. I've got like a few bits of stuff in the works, which I'm going to be spending this weekend working out. But we'll see. Yeah, that's what I discovered. And I mean, I have I think they're called box lights. I have like I have a light panel, which is basically just a large LED thing with a box on it that lights up. And I think I'm going to change that to be my primary use case for it. But the problem is I can't have that too close, but I also I might need to buy me another one, so then I can have one either side of the setup, so then it's evenly lit. Bought them last year, didn't I? I bought it last year, didn't I? No, did I buy it in 23? Oh god, I thought I bought it on Amazon. Maybe I didn't. Did I buy it in 22? No. Hold up. Where did I buy this from? I thought I bought it from Amazon. Did I not? I feel like it's lying to me. Hold up. Maybe they got rid of it from Amazon. That could be it. No, I want light. What is it? Light panel. Yeah, I bought a light panel. It's not horrible, but I definitely think I need to do better so it's more evenly lit. Did you buy it? You sure I just didn't appear one day? I mean, that's true. It could have just appeared. Actually, is it? What brand did I get? Ral. No, I was going to search for... Yeah, Ral. Why is it? Ral. E-N-O. LED video light. Kind of hoping I could find the exact same one so I can just buy another one of them, but I don't think I can. I think this is the newer version of it. And I say I think this is the newer version of it because it has the exact same base that I have. And they also have it in white. I mean, I might get another one. Come on, ding. It's 30 quid, but then I'm like, if I'm going to do it, I'd much rather wait until I've got it here. How am I... No, I should wait. I shouldn't keep spending money until I do it. Help the team out here. Oh, goodness. All right, morning sun, heal me up. If I can get one fire attack in here before it debuffs, I think I'd do insane damage. No, I was gonna say before it debuffs, I mean before it's shielded. Worst part is I'm gonna do one fiery dance, get a buff, and then I'm gonna be stats lowered. There we go, stat debuff. Another one down. Oh, I've been missing everything. Okay, that's good. That's good that that's all sorted. I was worried that wasn't going to be sorted, but that's all sorted. This is my favorite part of this, just sitting, waiting for the way to refresh. I do wish this little part was a little bit quicker. It's my one gripe, is I wished that the refresh was just a little bit quicker. All right. There's a timer on it, and I don't know why. I think I'm in the same boat as you, though, Greg. I don't see why you can't keep re-spamming it. Or at least half the timer. And then if you can't join it, it's ridiculous. Then this is the other thing, is that if you can't connect it, it's really difficult. Here we go. Let's get raiding. Chinese. Think. Here we can get the sunny day in quick. Sunny day! Right, go for damage. Look at that. We're going to put it into shield territory now. If I can get another attack off, that would be huge, because I know I'm neutral special attack. Basically, all I'm doing is just countering Snarl. Turns out that Dragonite is a static encounter, but it does change if you beat it and wait a day. Oh god. It's a shame. I feel like it'd be easier to, yeah, get Dratini instead. Getting the KOs done. Yeah, Dratini's gonna be so much easier, especially if you outbreak come for it. One more. One more. Let's do it. The game knows I only want to do one more, so it's not giving me one. To be fair, there are actually a surprising number of static Dragonite encounters. 6 of them? That's insane. That is insanity to me, just because it's really annoying. Come on, give me a refresh. Here you go. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Last one. This one is going to be quick and easy. We've got all the different forms of Volcarona. I didn't realize Slitherwing was such a close shiny to regular Volcarona. Basically exactly the same. Of course I was the one. I'm gonna go Sunny Day first. Alright, I'm going for an attack. Bam. I think all the past paradoxes are pretty close. Yeah, I think they are as well. I think they're pretty cool though. Well, this was a quick and easy one. Let's see if we can get a quick one after this. If not, then we'll end it there. And then Monday, I think I'm not going to do Masuda Monday this week, just primarily because I didn't do a Rowlet stream this week. So I'm going to make up for it by doing one tomorrow. On Monday, sorry. Bonk. At least I did my part. At least we hit the 1,000,000. So at least we get this shiny. And then I think I'm all set and ready for the next one. Okay. You need a raid. There we go. Here we go. Oh, Infernape. It's the first time I've seen an Infernape for this. I do like Infernape. But yeah, I do like the Paradox Pokemon. I do think they're pretty sweet. Oh, I could have terrestrialized Raging Fury. That's some decent damage. That could have been a good amount of damage. do I worry about? I worry about healing it now. We can do the damage. Actually, yeah, thinking about it. Yeah, Sandy Shocks is pretty similar, isn't it? The only one that I can remember from, obviously, Slitherwing is pretty identical. We saw that. Got the itch. While I'm getting them all the time, I'll keep going. No, never mind. Apparently it doesn't want to give me a raid. If it wants to give me a raid. Oh, stop giving me the raid. God, at this point I just want it to not get the raid. God, I really don't understand Instagram. Oh no, yes I do. Yes I do. I was like, oh, that's weird. Someone liked one of my old posts. Who on earth could it have been? Click on the link. Oh, click on this link for pictures. Yeah, no thank you, bot account. Wow, energy already. Sometimes it pops it quite quickly, other times it does not. And go for maximum damage. Really interesting having a Zoroark with Flamethrower as your main attack. It resists Snarl? Yeah. But in terms of, like, active uses, I don't think it's got that much, right? go for another one. It's a real shame you can't get this in a different Pokeball. The Cherish Ball is cool and all, but I just don't think it matches, you know? It doesn't vibe with the Pokemon. Right, this will definitely be the last one. Oh man, Cat Pikachu looks awesome. Waiting for the ready up. I mean, this is a very obvious build. Nothing wrong with this team. I'm happy with this team. We're all actively playing. Okay, people who take a really long time to ready up get on my nerves. All you gotta do is ready up. The wrong time, but it's the wrong type of game to be like waiting for the timer to go down. Alright, this will definitely be the last one. I can't do another one if I've got to wait freaking 3 minutes to start it. I hate sitting here in silence. Alright, I'm gonna be the sunny day one. Come on. I'll be honest, I don't even know what Volcarona's special Damn it, he beat me to it. I don't know what Volcarona's hidden ability even is or what it does. Guess I should actively try and help. God. Guess I should do more attack damage. I'm sitting here zoning out. Hey, Dragon. How are you doing? I hope your week is going well. Maybe you're looking forward to the weekend? Hidden ability is Swarm. Boosts bug moves by 50% when your HP is below a third health. Oh, okay. It's useless for this situation. Useless for this. Keep it as Flame Body. Yeah, I imagine it's bug, not big type moves. Big moves get a damage. Damage reduction. Get, well, deal more damage. Here we go. Good last one. Lots of Herber. How am I doing on Herber, actually? We're doing pretty good, actually. Where is it? Damage ingredients. And it's like halfway up. Really weird spot for them. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, good amount of Herber. Oh. I thought that was good. Alrighty. Well, that is me done for today. Done lots of raids. We know we're getting the the gift code for this, so we're good. Part has been done, and then maybe next week we'll start on assisting for the next one. Either way, that is me done for today. I'll be back on Monday with Rowlet and Tepeg. It's been a little while, so we might as well go and do some of that, and then we'll get into the rest of it. Why does the balloon have the Master Ball? Because it was the first Master Ball I got in the game, and I didn't want to use it on something by mistake. And then the DLC, you can get another one, and I got another one from the DLC that I haven't given to anything yet. So it's just sitting here waiting to be used. It was my original Master Ball, and I didn't want to lose it. We've been over this like 4 or 5 times, because every time people see it, they go, "Why is your balloon got a Master Ball?" Didn't want to lose it. Didn't want to use it on something stupid or by mistake. But either way, though, that's me done. We'll forget about this, and then next time it will all be brought up again. Anyway, have a good weekend, everyone. And I will see you all Monday, unless I can get something done this weekend, but probably won't. Might go up for members, though, so do look forward to that. Either way, have a good evening, everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye, everyone. Bye, 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 bye.